This is Carl once again, back banter with the brothers, bar for bar, 1/5 banter with the brothers, and I'm here with a guest who, I'd like to say, what I'm saying, he's been a mogul, a young mogul coming up. I've seen him post, he's trying to get on that 30 for 30 list, 30 under 30. Been working out here in these streets, pushing everything, from NBA, WNBA, boxing. I'm gonna just let him introduce himself, man. Who I got here this week?
What's up, guys? Paul Guarino here, founder of PG Sports. Yeah, like you said, I'm working in every and any sport. That's why the motto is everywhere and anywhere.
I mean, Paul, what made you want to come up with PG Sports, man? And another question: how do you stay so consistent? You also have your own podcast, have guests every week, and discuss, a variety of different topics.
Yeah. Well, I started because I wanted to be a sports agent always, and that's semi coming into fruition now. Maybe with the sport, just working with athletes on the sports marketing side, I'd say I pretty much reached my goal. But it's not over yet because I need to still build up clientele and things like that. Then my podcast, Average is Savage, I didn't want to name it PG Sports Podcast because I didn't want to get only sports figures on. I wanted to get entrepreneurs and authors and actors and anything and everything pretty much.
Hey, man, hey. First off, let me congratulate you. I see you out here working, man, and it looks like it's been a great year for you. Now, my question, we're here with Bar for Bar. Who we gonna talk about? Music wise for Bar this week.
If anybody knows me, they already know Nelly.
Now, when you told me Nelly, first time when you came on Bands with the Brothers, you were talking about Nelly, and then you wanted to do the Bar for Bar clearly for Nelly. I was questioning it. I was questioning how I would say just his music catalog, But then when I sat down and we going over what three songs we gonna go over?
I'm gonna go over Country Grammar, Ride With Me, and Heart of a Champion.
Now, after listening to these three songs, Nelly is definitely a music legend, man. Definitely a music legend. Now, just growing up in Georgia, man, I didn't realize half the songs I was listening to was Nelly songs. You know what I'm saying? When you riding around in the skating ring, in elementary school, I didn't realize that Nelly had this big of an influence. How was Nelly impacting you, while you were growing up? And what really made you, want to listen to Nelly?
Yeah, right before we were starting this, I was trying to think of how I got introduced to him, and I really don't even remember. I just remember buying Country Grammar, and I think my mom got it for me, and I got the edited version, and I was mad about it. And I remember listening to the songs after, like later in life, and then like I used to like sing it with the beeps, like I was singing it like beep, beep, and then I was like, oh, they're swearing in there, so yeah.
I feel you. I think the album that I got the edited version for, my mom didn't get it, but my mom would ride around with me, so I wanted to make sure I could play the music and she could listen. I Got Nothing was the same edited. I don't know why I did that. All right, I listen to it now and I got those same bleeps too, and man, it just messed the whole song up. But at the same time, hey, man. So let's get into it, man. Let's go into Country Grammar real quick. Now, some bars that I picked out from Country Grammar that I thought stood out was one, the chorus, since I feel like that's the most memorable part,
Mm-hmm.
where he's saying, I'm going down, down, baby. Your street in a Range Rover. Street sweeper, baby. Cock ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, Coco. What? Listen to it pound. Light it up. Take a puff. Pass it to me now. What did you think when he said that?
Well, you make it sound way crazier when you break it down like that. I just like the flow of it and just like, all the sounds. And that song is a classic.
Facts. Now, when I broke it down like that, it sounded nothing like the way he said it. Now, the way he said it, way he said he was flowing, man.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, Nelly's crazy, man.
Now, the one thing I also noticed while going over these bars, and it might sound repetitive, Nelly is always talking about a Range Rover. Why do you think all he is talking about the Range Rover, man? Like, he had so many choices in cars, but he chose the Range Rover.
I don't know, because back in the day, that used to be I feel like that used to be the car to get.
I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
even
hold
know
you.
if Range Rover. I think they. I don't even know if they're in business still. But um, yeah, I don't know what it's about. But I remember being. It's like watching MTV Cribs. Everyone had the Range Rover.
No facts. And let me just say, from my personal experience, when I was living in Taft, when I went to Sacred Heart, one of my boys had a Range Rover. Understand something? Every time I was in that Range Rover, I was doing a Snapchat. Boy, I was in there, acting like it was mine. Oh man. So I can understand why Nelly is
I don't think
invest.
he. And I was gonna say Nelly's been super business savvy compared to other rappers, and I don't think he had a deal with Range Rover because he did have multiple deals with bigger brands that um, I'm sure we'll get into that later.
No facts. But my question though, since you're talking about the business and Nelly's business savviness, did when you were telling me, because you explained to me that he was having his own beer in St. Louis, was that just a tribute or was that like a business type deal? If you know.
Yeah, that's how I didn't know at first, but it looks like more of a tribute because then I saw they were doing other people too. But I mean, they were doing, but it wasn't like they weren't releasing five at a time. It was like one at a time. But obviously, Nelly's from St. Louis, and that's where Budweiser is, so it makes sense.
I didn't realize that. I didn't know Budweiser was from St. Louis.
Yeah,
Learn
yeah.
something. Now, going on it more into the bars, Nelly's saying you can find me in St. Louis, rolling on dubs, smoking on dubs, in the club, blowing up like Cocoa Puffs, sipping bub,
He was
getting
living.
getting perved and getting dubbed. Daps and hugs, mean mugs, and shoulder shrugs. And it's all because accumulated enough scratch just to navigate it. Wood decorated on chrome. And it's candy painted. If you're in the South, it gotta be candy painted. Fans painted while I entertaining while it ain't it. Man, just listening to it versus actually looking at the lyrics, Nelly really had the pen back then, you
He
know?
got bars, right?
I didn't realize it. I'm really happy that you brought this on for this week. Um,
Yo, it really sounds crazier when you just read it. Like when you just read it like that.
I got to get in the studio with Nelly and just get the flow.
Oh my god! No, no, no. I'm saying no, no, no. Chill, Car. Come on.
What? Hey, I got some bars now, Paul. Don't play me. I ain't just do this bar for bar. It was just off the top. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear my 16. I'll send you the mixtape. I'll send you the mixtape. But
There.
but Paul, my question off these bars: one, have you ever gone to St. Louis?
No,
I don't think I
I
have
don't think I've
either.
ever been to the Midwest. I haven't been out of the East Coast. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah,
You gotta go to the West Coast. I'm gonna let you know that.
yeah. No, I need
Beautiful,
to.
beautiful. But my question on these bars when he says daps and hugs, mean mugs, and shoulder shrugs. Paul, with you being a business savvy man, do you ever, sometimes you get daps and hugs, and then people give you the mean mugs and shoulder shrugs afterwards?
Yeah, it feels like that feels like a perfect saying of real daps and hugs and fake daps and hugs.
What do you know? Like, what is the difference? You feel like you can tell
Yeah, you just know when somebody's giving you fake love.
fake love. Have you gotten more fake love off of starting your own business, man? I ain't saying say no names. You know what I'm saying? We're not snitching out here on
Uh,
on the bar for bar, but or do
I
you think
mean,
it's about
I'm
the
sure.
same?
I've definitely experienced a lot of going out and people saying you're killing it and blah blah blah. I haven't seen them ever like anything or purchase anything, so it's kind of weird.
No, I feel you. I remember you saying this when you came on the show. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
so
hold
I
you.
mean, that's like a common thing. That kind of it's cool. It's humbling and weird at the same time.
What do you mean by that?
Because I mean, it's cool that they see it and stuff, but like I don't. So that's why that's like a thing. Like that's where like you said, consistency. How I say consistency is key because that's why you never know who's watching. Like people are watching without you ever check the insights. It says like maybe 2,000 people see it, but you got 100 likes, so 2,000 people really saw that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey
Yeah,
man. Hey, I'm about to do that. All y'all
yeah,
looking at my page and don't be showing no love.
that's what
y'all
I'm
gonna
saying.
y'all gonna be on the same verse that Nelly would say. Now to finish up, going over country grammar for the bars. From broke to having brokers. My price range is Rover. Range Rover line again. Now I'm knocking like Jehovah. Let me in now. Let me in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Let me in now. Spinning now. I got money to lend my friends now. We in now. Candy Benz, Kenwood, and Tins now. I win now. Now.
Aren't those two names ironic right now?
Oh, the Bill Gates and the Donald Trump? No, facts, though. Facts. I went over, I said, Nelly really was thinking about a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But, I mean, first off, have you ever seen – first off, he switched it up, too. I'm proud of Nelly because he finally put the Benz in there. But, once again, the Benz and the Range Rover are the two – I think if we look at the most things Nelly's ever said in songs, it's the Range Rover going one and the Benz second.
I mean, he better have a couple of those right now still.
He has to. I mean, you saw what he did on Dancing with the Stars when he put the heel on the shoe. Was that wasn't Nelly? That wasn't Nelly. Who was that?
No, he's making the Jordans with the the stuff on them. Yeah.
That was Nelly?
Yeah.
Paul, I'm not gonna lie, you got to call and get your mans. We're not putting heels on the Jordans, man. What is your take on that?
Innovative.
I understand. I mean, because it is a good business move, I guess. Bringing Jordans now to the dancing world.
Well, do you know he owns part of the Hornets with Jordan?
I didn't know that. Put me on right there.
Mogul.
I can't knock it now. I can't knock it. That was a good business move. See, Paul, I'm happy you came on the show because I mean you're teaching me game right here. Because at first I was just like, Nelly, you're bugging. But if he can mass produce them and people buying them, that's a good business move. Now, another thing I have to ask though, what do you think about candy paint on cars, Paul?
I'm not a big car guy, so like I don't really care about any of that stuff.
Okay,
I'm not. I think I kind of get weirded out by people's obsession with not like the regular standard cars, like like when you say Ranger, like that's cool. But I'm saying like when you get into the other level of that and you like modify them and all that, that doesn't resonate with me.
Are we talking like kind of like the Bugattis and like the Ferraris, or are we talking more like?
No, I'm talking about more like street cars and stuff like that. Like when like people like treat that as their.
You talking about like the modified Toyota with like 24-inch
like,
chrome
no,
and you.
Yeah, like I get the other stuff. I just don't get that kind of stuff.
Hey man, some people just really like their cars. I'm not
know.
there.
Okay, or the perfect thing is to me, it's kind of like a basic thing. It's like when people have a nicer car than their house, and that doesn't make sense to me.
I can agree on that. And speaking of cars, let's transition. Let's go to Ride With Me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think. Would you say that Country Grammar Ride With Me is one of Nelly's biggest songs?
Which one? You mean both of them, or?
I'm saying, which one would you think is bigger? Like most known?
I'd have to say only Country Grammar because it's the name of the album.
No, I feel you.
But I think Ride With Me might be a bigger song though. I don't know.
I get what you're saying. Just like name first, actually hearing it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. And I don't know if you know, there was a Country Grammar 2 remix with John Mayer.
When was this?
On the second album, I think on the second album, or the third one.
Was this like while he was still like hot?
Yeah, Nelly's the king of the collabs too.
I didn't know. See, come on, Paul. This is why you own the show, man. I didn't know he did something. John Mayer,
bro. That one, it's fire too.
I might have to give it a listen. I might have to go give it a listen. Oh man. Now,
what other rap? He was the first to do all the collabs. The Florida Georgia line blew it out the water. He did it with Tim McGraw too. Blew it out the water. Over and over. Tim McGraw, Nelly.
Did not know that. I haven't heard it.
That one was actually like a hit.
See,
and so was this Florida Georgia line one. I forgot what the name of that one was though.
I might have heard it, but I didn't know it was Nelly. That's the thing with me. Like I didn't realize like
I was about to pick for the third song too. I almost picked but it wasn't like a solo act. The flap your eagles or flap your wings, flap your wing. I don't know, the one with like it's him, Diddy, little John maybe. I don't know.
If there was a on the song.
It was in Bad Boys, the Bad Boy song. It was in Bad Boys.
The Bad Boys, so like that one.
No. It was in Bad Boys, like I think too, like as a soundtrack.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really listen to the soundtracks like that
Nah, but it was
because I don't.
shake your tail feather. That's that.
Oh, okay, okay.
No.
Yeah,
It was Nelly. It was Nelly, Murphy, Lee, and Diddy.
he might be the king of collabs. He might be the king of collabs, Paul. You put me on a lot of songs here that I'm gonna have to go listen to because
That's what I'm saying.
because
That's why, yo, he messed up. He messed up in the thing with Ludacris, and he didn't play some of the songs that he should have.
on the verses.
Yeah.
Who did you think won that
Oh, he didn't
verses?
play. Like if he played "Shake Your Tail Feather," that's an automatic dub. Like,
Ludacris ain't beating that.
nah. Well, I don't know. No, I mean, I'm saying like for some of the selections that he made, that would have
Yeah.
been an automatic dub versus Ludacris.
What do you think he played in that verses that he shouldn't have played?
I don't know, but there was some of them.
It was something that just dropped.
No. It was just ones that weren't. They weren't party songs.
No, I feel you. It was the selection that cost him the
Yeah.
game.
Well, and his connection.
Man, we gotta talk to this is a celebrity notification, bro. If y'all are out here, man, about to do a versus, make sure the internet connection is 5G. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got the, I don't know,
Bro, I
Comcast. You
remember
know what I'm
they were
saying?
saying like there was a storm there. I was like, what? We're in 2020. Like, what does that mean? There's a storm.
I mean, hey, this is our what you
Well,
call
I
it?
know. All right, well,
Our
I should take
weekend.
that back. But I'm saying like they were saying it's just like raining now. I'm like, all right, come on.
Oh, the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's not a valid excuse. He should have just turned the lights off and said the power went out, man.
Hey, you could have done that.
That's the reason for the delay for this. You know what I'm saying? But going back to ride with it is y'all. The power went out here in Georgia, man, for 4 days, man. Otherwise, this would have came out a lot sooner. But let's get into it, man. The ride with me. Where they at? Where they at? He said that 3 times in a row. That whole line. Where they at? Where they at? This was in the what you call it too, though. Wasn't this was in Ride Along? Was not Ride Along. What's the Ice Cube movie? I can't even think of it right now.
I don't know, but that's the other thing about Nelly. All of his songs always in stadiums, always in all sports stadiums. His song, what was it? The champ. That was ESPN picked that up for like the one of the playoffs. So it was the whole thing.
I was gonna save it till we got to Heart of a Champion, but I mean, hold on. We're gonna say that. We're gonna say that.
Yeah, we'll say that later.
But going back to Ride with Me, where they at? Where they at? And then where they at? Come on now. Now, the chorus was very simple here with Nelly on this song with Ride with Me, and I would say that this is the song that I remember the most from Nelly. Now, the reason why I chose or that you chose this, but the bars that I picked out on Ride with Me. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think these were his best bars because there was a lot of questionable things being said here, and I want your take on this, Paul. Okay. Nelly said, "In the club on the late night, feeling right, looking trying to spot something real nice, looking for a little shawty I notice so that I can take her home. I could take her home." He said that, the underlying part. Then he said she can be 18 with the attitude, or 19, kind of snotty, acting real rude. But as long as you're thicky big. Now, how old was Nelly when he wrote this, man? I got to know the facts, Paul.
All right. Well, Nelly just turned 47 3 days ago. And so 20 years ago would be 27.
So he was 27, looking for 18, 19-year-olds. That's all I'm saying, Paul. What did you take?
He was tripping a little.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. He could say that it was just for the rhyme. I just got to make sure.
Probably just for the rhyme. But you're not gonna But what if he's talking to somebody and then he just finds out she was 19?
That's a difference too. I was actually having this conversation with someone like down south. Like people mature a lot quicker. So an 18-year-old girl probably looked like she a good 22.
Well, now they all look like that. So
facts. I'm not looking once I see the birth.
But yeah, no, I'm not.
But
I'm not fishing out for no 18, 19-year-old girl right now.
No facts.
At 28, I'm 28. He was 27, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
definitely not seeking that.
I think it's also just the maturity level too. I can't deal with someone that is 18 right now. I couldn't.
They'd probably have to be at least 21.
I'm me right now. I'm going for like 22, 23, 24. I'm 25. You know what I'm saying?
You're
I also
only
got a younger brother that's 20. So like what I do is I kind of just put the age frame. I just
yeah,
I put it on a scale. If it's closer to my brother, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel you.
But going back into the Ride With Me, I got a couple more bars I want to once again get your opinion on here, Paul. She was peeping, and I was digging the. She's saying she was peeping, and I dig the last video. So when Nelly, can we go? How could I tell her no? Her measurements was 36, 25, 34. Now, Paul, do you remember the era when people were actually doing measurements?
No,
Because man, I do, man. I was in middle school, I think, and people actually had their measurements, bro, when they came into the school. I was like, y'all are bugging.
like the girls.
Yes,
Yeah, no, that was never a thing.
it's a down south thing, I guess. I guess it's a down south thing.
You guys are living different down there.
We living different, man. We in math
You're
class,
telling
people
me,
using
wait, guys would ask the girl that, or the girls would say that to other girls and guys?
girls would say that to other girls and guys.
So
They
would say
just
that
know
to
the measurements
girls,
like that.
but why?
You just know the measurements. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Paul, did I ever take the time out of my day to go measure myself? No.
Well, you know your shirt size and your pant size, right?
You know what I'm saying? If it fits, it
Oh
fits. I can give you like, I want an XL, I want a large, you know what I'm saying? And you say, yo, what's the actual shirt size?
True.
Pants, I get what you're saying though. Pants, you kind of need to know that. I got like a guesstimation, you know what I'm saying?
Well, just from doing clothing, I kind of know, just because like the jerseys and stuff are in numbers, and they're usually like like a 44 is like a large, a 48 is like an extra large.
No, I feel you. I mean, you kind of need to know that. I don't think you can just guesstimate that and let.
Yeah,
I think it'll fit. I think it'll.
pretty much.
But then let's go from Ride With Me to Heart of a Champion. Now, when looking at the song, when you sent it, I said, hey, maybe this is something, maybe Paul done put me on something new. But I didn't realize, like you were saying, that the NBA picked this song up. This is the type song, man. I didn't realize that. Did the NBA have the instrumental first, or did they get it from Nelly?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about the other song that he has. It's called I think it's the Champ or Champ, and that was like a newer one.
Oh, you're talking about the one for the football. Was it
No, I
football?
think they use it for
Yeah.
basketball too. It was just like a promo for basketball.
Because this one was on the like old, when the NBA finals started. It's the same instrumental.
Yeah, so it was probably Nelly's first. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Is Nelly that business savvy that this man is getting final promo for like the last it was at least a good 5-year run.
maybe. But that's what I'm saying too. Like in sports stadiums, I mean, at least, yeah, when I go to sports stadiums, or sometimes I hear it on the TV and they're playing some kind of Nelly song.
Nelly got to teach me the craft, man. Like, do you think Nelly's more focused on music or more focused on business at this point in time? Or actually even back then?
I mean, I think he was always back then, both and now. I think now, I think he's trying to get back into, making some type of noise. I think
that was
Dancing. I think
yeah,
Dancing with the Stars is I checked his following, and I think he already went up like maybe like 200 or 300K from being on Dancing with the Stars.
So he's getting that new audience.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Hey man, I did at first. I ain't gonna hold you when I saw him on Dance with the Stars, man. I said he might have fell off, but you telling me 200, 300K.
Now I think he's still on too. I think he's close to the finals. He got to be,
and he might win it. Hey
yeah,
man, Nelly,
but then again, if he wins it too, I think there got to be a little asterisk. Like he's an entertainer. Like he's supposed to be able to dance a little bit already.
Time out now. Why are we putting the asterisk on there? Because the entertainment, aren't they all entertainers?
Yeah, but like a singer rapper is usually has to dance at some point in their career.
I mean, but come on now, Nelly wasn't Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah. If Chris Brown went on there, there's like if he didn't win, then that would be not good for him.
Like, I mean, I was looking at the Nelly music videos. Like, it was a little choreography, you know. He did a little snap,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he was ever like
yeah, true,
dancing
true.
with the stars.
All
But
right,
hey, man,
we'll give him the crown.
all right, man, good luck to Nelly on Dancing with the Stars. Um, I mean, just stop putting the. Well, actually, he said he didn't want to do it, but they made him do it, I guess, for the Jordans. But that was still very questionable. But now that Paul broke it down to me, it was a great business move. Now
Yeah,
go.
yeah, and I don't know if you know, he was like, I'm pretty sure he's the first rapper to ever get a shoe deal, or at least one of the first.
Paul, come on now, give me that more information. What do you mean? He was the first person to get the shoe deal?
One of the first rappers to get a shoe. I'll just say one of the first rappers to get a shoe deal. Yeah, with Reebok.
Man,
Go check it out, bro. Go check out the photo shoot with him and AI.
y'all in the comments, y'all better give Nelly his respect, man. Tell him
Like,
out.
yo, it was with Allen Iverson. Like, come on.
He was a part of that contract or the deal.
No, not part of his contract. No, I'm saying they did like a collab shoot together, like a photo shoot, because they were both Reebok, athlete and celebrity.
But I didn't know that was around the same time. That's what I'm saying, Paul. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah.
that's impressive. That's impressive.
And I don't know if you know too. I'm pretty sure he was co-creator or something of like the apple bottom jeans.
The boots with the fur apple bottom jeans.
Yeah, like yeah. He had a piece of that too.
Nelly, man, can we invest in you, man? And you just spread the money out, man. This man's been everywhere.
Yeah, I only know that one because I interviewed one of his managers because I'm supposed to be hopefully getting Nelly one day. And I mean, it's almost been 2 years, but I interviewed his two managers, and one of his managers is Dr. J's son. And last year I went to this concert because his other manager, Mike, I was like, oh, I saw he's coming to Mass. He's like, oh yeah, actually we're going there. And he's like, yo, you want tickets? And then he got me tickets, and I went there last year. So that was my first Nelly concert.
Nelly, if y'all don't go get, man, if you don't get on here and give Paul his interview, man, this man's been working just like you. All right, Paul, that's crazy though, man. Dr. J's son, Paul, man, I'm just astonished by the connections, you know what I'm saying, and the work you've been putting in out here.
I interviewed both of them, so I got both of those interviews already from last year. I'm just waiting to drop them because I'm going to release them in a row once I get Nelly, because then it will make sense. You know what I mean? Then it will make sense.
Paul, I mean, first off, that's a breaking exclusive. Just to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying. That's
That
what we
is
do here on Bar for Bar.
That's an exclusive because I said it like privately to people, my friends and stuff, but I haven't said it publicly yet. So,
Paul, before we get into this Heart of a Champion, you got another breaking exclusive or like what? We just getting the dimes and like we getting the gems right here, man.
Oh, well, I mean, I could also tell you how I got in touch with his manager.
How'd you do that, Paul?
Oh, yeah. So, once again, business side of Nelly, he also has a clothing brand with Mark Cuban. Is Nelly cashing out or what?
Nelly, man. Come on, man. I got a good 500.
If Nelly had a stock right now, would you invest?
Yes, 500. 500 is going to Nelly, man. Maybe a rack. This man.
So he has this brand with Mark Cuban, his manager Mike, and it's called 3 Commas. So I reached out to them from the 3 Commas page, and I was just like, "Yo, I want to get Nelly on." I want to interview Nelly, you, like the manager, and Mark Cuban, and I was like, I'll say it's sponsored by 3 Commas, and then he emailed me. I don't know, maybe like a week later. It wasn't too long. And then he was like, yeah, I'll get back to you, blah, blah, blah. And then like he gets back to me. And then he was like, oh, yeah, and this is only, I had maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 episodes or less out.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, Nelly's other manager, Jay Irving, listened to it and he really liked it. And then I was like, all right. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to reach out to Mark's assistant and then, we'll get through to Nelly or whatever. I'm like, all right. And then that ended up getting him and Jay Irving on the podcast.
Did Mark's assistant ever reach back out?
No, I don't think I ever talked to them.
But I mean, you
But
got.
that was crazy that he was just like, he kind of was just like, yeah, you could have Mark and Nelly.
Hey man, if they want to come here to bar for bar too, you know what I'm saying? Nelly, yo, yo, that's wild, man. First, man, get in contact with Paul, man, and get that PG Sports Nelly interview going. You know what I'm saying, on Average Saturday, because that's wild.
Yo, Nelly's an athlete too. Yo, I don't know. He won like a few little All-Star Game weekend MVPs.
And what in basketball?
No, baseball. Yeah.
Because I always see him walking around with the baseball, bat. I just always want to know, was it just like there? You know what I'm saying? He just had it, or could he
I
actually
think
use it? But
I think he must have. I think he must have played when he was younger.
that's wild.
Nelly's an athlete.
Yeah, Paul, you're putting me on.
He ain't bad. He ain't bad. You know how like rappers say they're like he ain't bad for an athlete.
No, I believe you. I mean, you see J. Cole trying to get into the NBA.
Yeah, that's far fetched. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
J. Cole's getting cooked down the block from me. All right, like he's not like that.
Yeah, I was about to say I got boys that play international basketball that'll cook them real quick.
Yeah, I think Cole needs to give it up. Like, no, first off, no one in Detroit.
Well, and he's old. He's old too, right? He's like 35.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't young. 34. Like if he was 28, I'd be like, all right, like then he could do 2 years of training.
Yeah. He needs to give it up. I seen him like in a run, and he was looking good, but like, first off, J. Cole, who are you guarding? That's the real question.
Yeah, I don't know. But J. Cole, if you want to come on the podcast and talk about it, we can do that.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. No disrespect. But let's get into this Heart of a Champion. Nelly says, ain't no way they can stop me now. Nelly, cause I'm on my way. I can feel my ring coming. It's the blood of a champion pumping deep inside my veins. Too much pride to be running. I'm going to get what I can and more. Even if my blood, my sweat, and my tears don't mean nothing. It's the heart of a champion in me.
Ooh, bars.
Now, when Nelly said this, what did you think of it, Paul?
Well, I mean, anytime I hear that song, it just like reminds me of just like kind of like sports and just winning championships, but also just like, in life and, trying to reach your goal and get, I think he said the ring, right?
Yeah. He said the ring.
And I think that's that's one of my things I have too is rings with the I as a number one. And, because when you get rings, you're number one.
I feel you. Now, Paul, bring this to your life. Has there been an accomplishment where you felt like it equated to a ring?
I think I'm in the semifinals right now.
You're in the semifinals? Hey man, just from looking on the outside, man, I think you might got 1-2 rings. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, yo, man, I'm trying to think of like.
I can't have a ring yet.
Why not?
I can't have a ring yet. I just can't. I haven't reached the goal.
I feel you. And I mean, that's that mogul mindset.
When there's a mill in my bank account, it sounds like Rob Dim right now. Then you just count that as the ring.
Hey man, I ain't seen Rob Dim's bank account. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a fact, but you know what I'm saying.
No. I'm sounding like him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, shit. Oh, who knows? Maybe he has a
mill. Man. Dim, we need you on here, man, to confirm if you do it.
You want Dim on here? You're gonna have to go bar for bar with Drake. You already did that or not?
Nah, man. Hey, Dim, hit me up.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a Drake fan, man. You know what I'm saying? I just came from the sweatshop 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? We cooking up for this new album, so I might need to reach out to them for that.
Yeah, and also just the Heart of the Champion, the song, once again.
Yeah.
Innovative because he came out with 2 albums at one time, released them at the same day.
And he said that further on in there. He said, I got the stats of a Hall of Famer in just 2 records.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that he did that. So he dropped 2 albums the same day?
Yeah, Sweat and Sweat, Suit and Sweat.
So he was doing the Future before Future?
Bro. So one of them was like Suit was like all the soft songs, and Sweat was like all the hard songs. Bro, come on, bro. That's innovative. Like, yo, who does that?
I don't know, man. First off, from that, your Future and your Hendrix albums need to be dedicated to Nelly at this point. I did
And
not know that he did this.
if
What
you
else?
want to go, look it up, in the 2000s, Nelly sold the most albums out of anyone, I think, besides Eminem.
I believe, yeah, I remember he had a really big year that year. So,
No, 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 no,
oh,
no, no,
all
no,
of
no, no, no.
2000s?
No, of the decade of the 2000.
Like 2000, 2010.
Yes.
I'm gonna put some let me put some respect on your name, Nelly. I'm very sorry that we ever questioned your greatness. All right. Like Paul was telling me I wasn't really listening, but at this point in time I'm listening.
So my question to you is, why does everyone always laugh when I say Nelly's my favorite artist?
Cause you don't before you told me to sit down with these bars, I was like, Nelly had like a hot run. Cause you gotta think about it also. Like Nelly's run was what? Like 2000s, I would say 2000s to like maybe 2005.
Yeah.
But then you got to think of like Lil Wayne, whose run was 2000. When did Carter 3 come out? Like probably 2008. So like, it was just like, I would say the age. I would say age definitely plays a factor in it because you
Oh
got to
yeah. Well,
think,
then again, yeah, I forgot you're 25.
yeah. So Nelly's run was between when I was 5 and 10. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't really listen to Nelly how I want to listen to Nelly. You know what
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying. That's why sometimes when you go back to listen to songs, and then you're just like, oh, like I was too young to understand some of this stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, looking at it now, I mean, 2000s to 2010s, and he was
How old
under
was I?
Eminem.
20. I guess I was only 8 years old. I was 8 years old listening to Nelly.
See, but you got to think about it. You were like 8 to 13.
Yeah, that's true.
So, in those when you got to like 11, 12, 13, you probably was still listening. I'm 8, 9, 10, I'm still trying to learn. I'm trying to think what I learned in, in elementary school. But like, I probably couldn't just process it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, when I thought of Nelly and I'm trying to think, are we there yet? So like when I actually realized, you know what I'm saying, on my own that, that's a Nelly song, it's probably like, are we there yet? You know what I'm saying? When like Ice Cube's driving around and they got the music playing, that's probably the first time I was like, oh, that's Nelly. Like it's in a movie, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm probably listening to Nelly like in a roller ring, you
Yeah.
know? So I would say that's probably why Nelly doesn't get the respect he deserves. And then also I would say his business deals, you know what I'm saying? I think that's probably purpose too, that Nelly doesn't want, you know what I'm saying, when rappers put a lot of their limelight on like a product or something, it takes away from their music acumen, you
Yeah.
know? Because like, I mean, I would say the last 2-3 years and further, most of these kids probably just gonna remember Diddy for Ciroc. You know what I mean? Like, and it's
Yeah,
kind of
I
crazy.
think the way that he did it was a different alignment, because I think he was like actually, I think he was once again being innovative and actually like investing into the company, like you see a lot of athletes and celebrities doing now.
Right. But then when you say, yo, Diddy, he was that guy that found Biggie, the kids are gonna be like, who's Biggie? You know? Which is kind of crazy because we were there, you know what I'm saying, where we actually understood well, you gotta think about it, even Biggie, like for my time period.
Well, yeah, that was same.
So it's just like you got to go back and do your history and understand kind of the stature of where Nelly is. Because now that you like, once you brought this bar, Nelly might be in my top 5 for that 2000
Maybe.
2010 decade. Because I mean, that's a pretty impressive run of.
What about Just a Dream?
That's what I was. I listened to that today too, and I was just like,
Hits. I mean, Dilemma. It says on Spotify, or yeah, Spotify is the number. This is number one, but I mean, I think, but I just don't. I mean, I like it, but that's just like a softer one.
the Dilemma, his song.
Yeah, with Kelly Rowland.
That's what I was about to say, the one with Kelly Rowland. Yeah, I mean, for me though, I would say like just off of listening, that
Let's
Just a
not forget,
Dream.
we didn't even talk about Hot in Here.
You're right.
Like
You're
that
right.
one. That one's a super classic. That
You're
one's
right.
never getting old.
You're right.
That
You're
one's a
right.
summer hit every year.
Nelly, once again, I apologize for disrespecting you You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that you really had the hits. You really had the hits. Who would you compare as an up and coming artist now to Nelly with their hits and selections? Could you?
Um, I don't know. I mean, the only person that comes to mind is like Drake, but I think Drake surpassed him anyways. But I mean, but I don't know. But when you think about it, all of his songs pop off. But can you think of like 5 Drake songs?
I could. I'm a Drake fan once again. Like
But
I'm
like,
gonna keep it
but I'm
100
saying
with you.
like that were like mega hits.
I could. Paul, if you look down, you know what I'm saying.
No, I know. I already know he has. I already like all Drake songs, but I'm just saying like,
Paul,
well,
we had the argument of a Drake versus Jay-Z battle. And when I say I had a good 100 songs in the catalog.
I think I have one other stat for you because I think there's only been a few artists that did it, and I know Nelly done it, and I think it's like going diamond or something. Like I believe it's selling. I don't even know. I don't want to say the number. I would be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was like 10 million or something.
He went diamond with what? Which album was this?
Uh, I don't know, but I know he did it. I'm trying to look it up right now.
They got to create new vocabulary for Nelly's albums, man. Like, yo.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it's a list of only like maybe 10 people.
Nelly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to
Oh,
Nelly,
wait,
man.
hold up. I got you.
I
Wait,
didn't
let's
mean to
run it back.
disrespect you.
Wait, let's run it back. What other celebrity? I told you got the MVP in the baseball softball game. He had it at NBA weekend in 2006 too. He got the NBA one and the MLB one.
Double athlete. I'm sorry, Nelly. I'm sorry. That's crazy, man. I mean, where's the Nelly documentary, man? Like, where's the Nelly documentary? We need that, Nelly.
You need that. How many Grammys does Drake got?
I don't know, man. How many does Nelly have? I know you gonna tell me.
He has 3. See, and Shake Your Tail Feather was one of them. Best rap duo collab, 2004. Shake Your Tail. I'm telling you, that one's fire. Oh wait, we forgot about another hit.
Which one?
Grills. He put Grills on with Paul Wall.
You're right. You're right, man.
If you want to go over the other controversy that was most recent, what's his name? I forgot who it was. He tried to say that he put on Air Force Ones. And first of all, he definitely didn't because they're still relevant. Air Force Ones are definitely still relevant. And Nelly put that on with
He tried to debate Air Force Ones. I don't know who tried to debate Air Force Ones.
It was recent too. He said that he put back on Air Force Ones. And I was like, nah.
You got to look that
Nelly
up.
went off. Nelly doesn't really do interviews that much either. He went on the Breakfast Club and had to tell him what's good.
No, facts.
Oh, it was ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky said he put Air Force Ones back on the map.
ASAP needed to be quiet on that one, man. You know? ASAP, man, you definitely did not bring back the Air Force Ones. I'm gonna let you know that right now. He was tripping.
Oh yeah, and by the way, it's and obviously this year 20th anniversary of Country Grammar. That's also why they did the can.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
Well, finishing up, you know what I'm saying, on the heart of a champion. Nelly ended this by saying, I'm like Magic to Kareem. Man, you tell me I ain't worthy. I ain't speaking about a jersey. I'm speaking about income. Did you hear that, Elizabeth? Here come the big one. I put more money in the community than you get in your budget. I wipe my ass with your advance to the toilet, then flush it. Now, from what I've learned today about Nelly, he meant everything. All right, he meant everything right there. I mean, geez. First off, the wordplay on here was amazing. Magic to Kareem, man. Tell me I ain't worthy. I mean, he's naming the Lakers lineup. You know what I'm saying? Magic, Kareem, James Worthy, which I think they all won Finals MVPs too. All 3 of them. But
Wouldn't be
then
surprised.
he went down to. Do you hear that, Elizabeth? Here come the big one. Y'all too young for that. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what you call it. Is that Sanford and Sons? Is that Sanford and Sons? I think it's Sanford and Sons. Someone correct me on that. But then he said, I put more money in the community than you got in your budget. You gotta have a lot of money to do that. Cause I mean, well, at the same time, a lot of people budgets ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? In the music industry, you know, those 360s get you. But then he said, I'll wipe my ass with your Vance in the toilet I flush.
That's what I'm about to start doing.
Paul, don't do that, please, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could just toss the money to me. I would tell Nelly the same thing, but that's you gonna flush it in the toilet, man? Like, Nelly was really disrespectful on that. You know what I'm saying? But I respect it because he put the work in, and he did put St. Louis on the map. I'll give Nelly credit for that too, because I didn't really know anything much coming out of St. Louis till Nelly did do his thing.
For sure. I think the other thing too is like because they were kind of talking about it too, just like they were talking about if Nelly was from New York, he would be even bigger than what he is.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think he kind of fits the New York style.
You would say Nelly's a New York type of artist, or like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, like he fits in.
How?
Because
It's country grammar. Like, how would that fit in New York?
Yeah, but he could he could come to New York and fit in. I'm telling you, he could fit in.
Like
as an
artist?
No. I just don't think as a person. I don't think other people
could
come. I don't think other rappers from down south are like could just come up to New York and fit in.
I think T.I. could. You don't think T.I. could?
Probably, but yeah.
I get what you're saying though. Like, you're saying his like personality, like he could fit in
like
going anywhere. And then I get what you're saying.
Okay, so I got the stat. Are you ready?
Okay.
Your boy Drake. I mean, it's been 20 years, so Drake's first album is only 10 years old. But there's only been 92 diamond certified albums in the world. Okay. And Nelly has one of them. That's 10 million albums sold.
Where does it say where he is on the list?
No, he went 10 times platinum.
No, but I'm saying, like, on those 92, does it have like a ranking? If not, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's 10 times platinum. A lot of people are 10 times. It doesn't go by. I mean, it just says 10 times platinum. But so that's the lowest of the
92.
Michael Jackson's at 33 times platinum. But that I don't think anyone else.
Oh, you're saying I get what you're saying. But my question is, what is the diming? Is it you have to go 10 times?
Oh yeah, 10 million sales in for one album. So he has 10 million sales for Country Grammar. And there's only 92 albums. So imagine how many albums have came out in this world.
I wonder how many rappers are on that list, other than Nelly. Because I mean,
I think only Eminem.
This is gonna be titled "Should Nelly be in the top 5 of all time, man?" Because this is
sales. Yeah, I mean, most of it I feel like it's singers and like groups like the Beatles and stuff.
Right. I mean, especially out of St. Louis too, though.
MC Hammer got one up there.
Yeah, I mean, MC Hammer, he definitely put his work in.
That makes sense. In Sync.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys, but that's kind of you got five people to count on to promote.
I mean, it wasn't 5. Like, how many people could you name out of NSYNC, man, or the Backstreet Boys? You only knew like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
to be honest, man.
But I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying.
Versus solo Elvis, Celine Dion. Oh, Outkast.
Outkast is on there. Went diamond.
Speaker Box. The Love Below. Oh yeah, theirs was a 2 album.
Yeah, but I think I would say that Nelly came out before Outkast, no?
Nah, actually it was 1 year before, 2003.
Okay. Okay. Yo, shout out to Outkast. Andre, we need you back. We need you back, man. You've been out the dungeon too long. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the dungeon family. Who else on there though? Since we here, because I mean,
Adele is probably the newest one. She only came out with the album in 2015, so that's pretty impressive.
everybody was saying hello to the other side though. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the album. This ain't the single.
Yeah, but doesn't the single equate to album sales? I would say that I feel like a lot more artists
Well,
now
it has to.
with the streams.
It'd probably be a percentage of the album sale.
Because I think now streams is allowing albums to
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Usher, Confessions.
not too many people are going and purchasing the albums anymore.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. There has to be streams and all that. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, but yeah.
But I mean,
well, I mean that's the other. I mean that's the other thing you could kind of say is impressive because it was probably
before streams.
I would say it. I'd say five of those 5 million, at least half. I would say were actually physical copies.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's pretty impressive that he has that stat and he came out the time that he did. In the time period.
Taylor Swift. I think Adele has to be most recent. That's only 2015.
That's amazing, man.
Tupac's up there. I wonder if Biggie's up there. Fleetwood Mac, you know them right now. They got that song 20 times platinum. Damn, they're probably going more platinum now because they got Dogface.
Who's that?
Yeah, Biggie's up here. You know Dogface, the dude that went viral skating on the skateboard, drinking cranberry juice.
Yeah. Oh, that's the song.
That's their song. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac, the group.
I mean,
Adele's up here twice. Yo, that's kind of crazy. She's new, kind of.
They got cut Fleetwood Mac that check though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I hope they. I know the plays went up on Spotify and all that, but I don't know how it works on TikTok.
No facts. Well, Paul, I'm gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you, pulling up to Bar for Bar with me. Anything you would like to tell everybody watching before we end it?
Yeah, I didn't even know. I kind of knew I knew this much about Nelly, but just saying it out loud to somebody because I never really get to do it is dope. So now I really need to interview him because I got a lot of questions.
Nelly, we gonna need that interview.
I'm gonna clip this too. I'm gonna put it on the Twitter.
Oh snap! Don't put me on Twitter. Let me hold on. I look good. Yeah.
Yo, you look young.
That's what people been telling me, man.
You have a mustache or something?
I cut all the facial hair off for the week. You know what I'm saying? Everybody saying no shave November. You know what I'm saying? I went the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it the other way. You know what I mean? But appreciate everybody, pulling up Bar for Bar. And we'll see y'all next week. We out.